Worried about your child's mental health? Want to know how you can avoid saying toxic things and improve your relationship with your child? Well, stop worrying, because in this video, we're going to talk all about that. Number 1, comments about physical appearance. A lot of parents comment on their child's physical appearance and tell them that they need to lose or gain weight just for the sake of looking good. This is extremely toxic. Home is a place where children should feel safe and loved. If they start to think that their parents judge them and objectify them, they will start to hide stuff from you. Parents are a kid's safe place. It is their duty to provide them with an environment that helps them grow as people and develop into self-sufficient adults. If they develop insecurities due to comments made by their parents, that would not only damage their relationship with their parents, but also completely shatter their confidence. Moreover, they might develop an eating disorder from the frustration of lack of acceptance by their parents. Never comment on your child's physical appearance. Number 2, making the child feel like a burden or hurdle. You decided to bring your child into this world. You, as a responsible adult, made the conscious decision to care for a child. Parents need to understand that by making the child feel like a burden and saying things like, "I sacrificed so much for you. I gave you everything. If it weren't for you, I would have achieved so much more." You're only disrupting your relationship with your child, nothing else. No child would feel grateful or start loving you more if you choose to mention how they're a burden and how you regret the decision of having them. Children, especially young ones, need love, care, and attention as they're growing up. They need to be told that they're loved, respected, and wanted, rather than being told they're a burden on the parents they love. Number 3, comparing them with other kids. Comparison is the thief of joy. Competition in a healthy setting is good for personal development, but comparing your kids to other kids and making them feel like their achievements are worth less just because someone did better is just wrong. Everyone deserves to be celebrated and told by their parents that they're proud of them. It contributes greatly to a child's self-esteem knowing that their parents are proud of them. Parents themselves should learn to be happy with their achievements instead of thinking about how some other kids scored better. Children need acceptance, and if they don't get it from their parents, they're going to get it from random strangers. Keep them safe. Make them feel loved. Number 4, verbally abusive statements. This is one of the worst things that a parent can do to their kid. "You're stupid," "useless," "you're a loser," or "you'll never make it." All these statements completely crush the child's spirit and confidence, and make them believe that they don't deserve to be loved and cherished. Parents are the embodiment of love and affection. If they start telling kids that they don't love them through verbally abusive statements, who will the child rely on? Who will they believe has their back or loves them when they feel down? Parents love their kids. It's just that sometimes they get frustrated, and that frustration manifests as anger. While this is a coping mechanism, it's one, if not the worst one possible. Parents need to show through their actions that they love their child, and verbally abusive statements don't exactly radiate a lot of love. Number 5, threatening abandonment. Unless you want your child to grow up with commitment and abandonment issues, threatening to abandon them every time they mess up is probably not a good idea. Your child needs to trust you, to know that they can hold on to you for support, to know that they can open up and vent to you without fear of judgment. However, if you start threatening to abandon them, they're going to think that they can't open up to you or trust you. They are always going to be scared that you can leave them at any time, and that's going to create trust issues between you and your children. Instead of threatening abandonment, provide them with reassurances. Tell them that you're always going to be there for them no matter what, and you're always going to have their back. They're your kids. They should know that they can trust you. By the way, if you're finding this video valuable so far, then make sure to hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And while you're at it, why not subscribe so you can keep learning more? It's free. Number 6, empty promises. Parents that use empty promises to get their children to do stuff are actually teaching their kids that it's okay to lie for the sake of your own benefit. Parents are the role models in a kid's life. They need to be led by example. If you're telling your kid that they can't lie, but at the same time you're lying to them and breaking promises every time, what do you think they're going to do? Listen to your advice, or follow what they see their parents are actively and repeatedly doing? As you probably guessed, they're going to learn to not only lie, but also think that their parent is a liar. If you promise your kid something, then you should try your absolute best to live up to that promise. You're their superhero, their hope. Try to live up to your child's expectations. Number 7, selfish wishes. I wish you were never born. I wish I had an abortion. Imagine how a kid that thinks his mommy or daddy loves him feels like when he hears them say stuff like this. Absolutely heartbreaking to see how some parents don't realize how in their frustration, they're crushing their child's self-esteem. Kids that have parents that make them feel unwanted often develop trust and commitment issues. They feel like they can never be good enough since their parents were never happy with them. If their parents that had a duty of caring for their child didn't love them, why would someone else? These are the kind of things that start to develop in the mind of a young kid when he hears his parents say they don't want him or wish he was different. Treat your child with respect and always make them feel wanted, loved, and respected. Number 8, never appreciating their achievements. You promised your kid something, told them that they need to achieve a goal, and when they finally do achieve it, you don't appreciate it and just move on to the next goal. As a parent, that is one of the most toxic things that you can do. By doing this, you're teaching them that their success doesn't matter, and instead of achievements, the only thing that matters is the struggle. If your kid develops that mentality, they're going to face issues with being happy and being satisfied with their work, which can ultimately lead to depression and a ton of mental health problems. Tell your kids that you're proud of them every now and then. Celebrate their achievements. Tell them you're happy that they're happy, and that your success matters. Teach your kids to celebrate their achievements and know that their success and happiness matters. And if you liked this video, then check out these related videos to see more.